less than Anushka Shankar is the model for this jewelry brand, and the woman behind the brand is just as talented and has her own prize displays. Join our correspondent on a personal tete-a-tete with the CEO of Mirari Rare Jewels, Meera Gulati.
We all own some things that spell luxury to us. But then there are those people who are in the business of creating luxurious and beautiful things. What does luxury mean to them? To find out more about that, I'm here at the abode of one such lady, the beautiful and fashionable Meera Gulati, who is the founder of Mirari Jewels. Let's find out what does her world look like and what does luxury mean to her on a personal level. Hi Meera, and welcome to Big Spenders.
Hi, thank you for being here.
Thank you for joining us on the show. And I want to start with asking you that you're in the business of creating exquisite jewels, jewels that transcend boundaries, jewels that are steeped in tradition and are yet modern. So does that reflect your personal buys as well?
I think it's a part of my life. You know, I've fortunately grown up with having the best things around me, and I wanted to create a brand which only spells luxury and talks about, you know, quality and really something which is part of international standards.
But tell me, where does your inspiration come from? While you're creating jewels, what is the driving force?
Inspiration it varies. I mean, I would say that when I first started my company, it was an idea which came to me when I was really small, because it was something which I used to see my mom wearing beautiful jewelry, and I always used to get fascinated by her jewelry.
So Meera, you obviously live in an absolutely gorgeous world, but tell me, which of those things which symbolize complete luxury to you, your biggest indulgences, your most priceless possessions?
Sure, I will. The first most important thing I would say is, you know, and I also feel before I start with what I'm going to say, is things which have become very close to me have actually happened in the last 5 years of my life, which are, you know, during the time when I met my husband and my marriage, and the first thing I'm going to start by telling you is my engagement ring, which I had made myself.
Wow.
And the reason it's so special, not only because obviously my husband gave it to me, and of course that will be special to anybody, but I had actually gone to Antwerp in Belgium with my husband and picked my stone myself.
The ring that you're wearing?
Yes, I'll show it to you.
Wow, that's gorgeous. This is stunning. Truly, you really picked up the best possible stone.
I picked this very unique shape, which is called a radiant cut, and the beauty about the stone is that it has the same cutting like a round diamond, so it sparkles and has the same brilliance like a round diamond. You know, again, very special, because this design, I still believe that it's the best ring I've ever designed.
That's wonderful. So tell me, which is your next biggest priceless possession?
I would like to talk to you about my watch, which in fact I'm wearing right now. This is really special to me because it's a watch by a watch and jewelry maker called and it's a company based out of Geneva, and the owner of the brand, who's known as Fawaz Grossi, he's a good friend of ours, and he had actually gifted me this watch on my wedding, and he had gotten it inscribed with my name and with my wedding date.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So, you know, I can never forget my wedding date from this ring. Actually talk about a pair of earrings which were designed by us, yes. And this is beautiful, an exquisite piece which we had created, and this was done for me. Yeah, this was created for me for my second wedding anniversary. These are beautiful. They're using all pear shapes, and you know, it's something which we use a lot in our collection. I'm in love with pear shapes, and these are using from about 30 pointers to 80 pointer pear shapes, and obviously, you know, undoubtedly they're the highest quality that you can find.
So Meera, jewelry was something that I expected from a gemologist and a jewelry designer. I knew that would definitely be on your list of priceless possessions. But is there something else which is very important, your fourth most priceless possession?
Yes, and I'm sure you're not going to believe what I'm going to show you right now, so come.
Oh wait, I can't wait to see it. My God, this is truly a surprise. I wasn't expecting something like this.
I know. It's actually a car which comes, you know, the company Mini Cooper. It's a German company, and my father got this customized from the company for my son for his first birthday. And the coolest thing about it is that, you know, it's not a remote control car. It actually has an accelerator, and it's got the front gear and the back gear. So that's how it works. It's right there. It is written on here, and now he's actually started to drive it. So now he's really using it and enjoying it.
If I were to ask you, what does luxury, the term, signify to you?
I think it's not only things which have a certain value in terms of the brand or, you know, monetary value to it, but it's also something which is close to you, you know, and that brings me to the last thing which I was gonna to show you today, which is this frame, as you can see, and this is from my wedding, and yeah, these are my wedding garlands which were treated and saved. They've been restored, they've been dried, and this is something which is going to be with me for lifelong, some occasion. And
it's a beautiful and lovely thought to actually have preserved it for posterity, your wedding garland. It's such a unique thing. So whose idea was it?
Well, it was actually my mom-in-law's idea, and you know, she's wonderful at creating these sweet little thoughts, and she's always surprising us with cute things, and
sweet surprises.
So this is what she had done for me, and I think it's so wonderful because every time I look at these, I remember my wedding.
And it's a luxury in a different way.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So thank you so much, Meera, for taking us through this beautiful world of your personal luxury.
Thank you.